Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. And today,
Hope with Mental Health.
Hope with Mental Health. Yep. And today I'm here with Mum, and we thought we'd talk about the situation that is the rise in diagnoses. I don't think that's a word. Diagnosis of eating disorders. So we're going to be talking about whether you guys think and people think, is it to do with the fact that everyone's at home a lot more and the people around the person suffering, their behaviours being more noticed? And the fact that obviously during lockdown a lot of younger people, or even anyone, haven't been at school, they haven't been at work, so they've not been able to hide the behaviour? Or is it to do with the fact that the pandemic is affecting our mental health and there's more time to think, and I don't know, that it's manifested in that way? What do we think?
Well, I personally think that it's probably a mixture of both. I think for families, from what I'm seeing anyway, I think families being thrown together, people being thrown together, is probably making someone, whether they're being at the beginning of an eating disorder or in the throes of it, I think it becomes more visible, because as we all know, eating disorders thrive on secrecy and manipulation. And obviously when you're all together 24/7, it makes it harder to be able to do that. But also I'm seeing that a lot of people have sort of become a little bit sorry, excuse me, it's not the virus, a little bit more perhaps obsessed with what they're eating. There was a lot of highlight on cooking over lockdown, and I think a lot of people are beginning to look at perhaps what's in their food, which is making them question whether how much they're eating, the amount of exercise they're doing.
I think as well, some people could be just using it as a coping strategy, something to focus their mind on, and it's controlling what you're eating is kind of a coping strategy of what's going on around you. Maybe it takes your mind off of the pandemic and the scariness of that. It could be a mix of everything all together. It could be, I think, as Mum said, someone could have been on the brink of it before, and then suddenly you're at home with not a lot else to think about apart from...
I think it can. Eating disorders are like an obsession. When they really take over a person's mind, they become obsessed with what they're doing and how they're thinking. And it could, like Charlotte said, it's almost like a form of a coping strategy, something for them to focus on, which perhaps goes to the next level without them really... They probably never set out to end up with an eating disorder. Most people don't. But maybe it's just how they day in, day out, it became an obsession that they couldn't stop. It's almost like an addiction.
I guess as well, it's the fact that it's maybe not a bad thing that people have been at home though, because if the behaviours were going to happen anyway, at least the people around them were able to pick up on, oh, hang on a minute, they've missed a few meals.
And it's highlighted as well, isn't it?
And that could have been, if the person was going to school or they were going out with friends, that wouldn't have been highlighted. So it might be, in a way, obviously not a good thing if the pandemic has something to do with it happening, but if it was going to happen anyway, at least it might be picked up on a little bit earlier than it might have been before. So I guess there's pros and cons to everything, but we'd love to hear your guys' views and see what you feel about it.
And if you've got any questions or anything that you would like to say, we'd love to hear, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Apparently you can put it below.
Comment below, guys.
Yeah, comment below. Whatever it is, comment below. But it is something that I've seen, it's been weak on the last sort of few weeks. A lot of, I know there's a lot of mental health issues being reported within the press, but eating disorders do seem to be quite dominant at the moment.
Well, it's the book of mums that is selling the most, and it keeps going out of stock on Amazon, which obviously we're pleased we can provide hope for people.
But sad that it's been so needed.
It just shows that there is a rise, I think, and also it just shows that carers are looking for help and support as well. So, there's...
And wanting to educate themselves more and learn more about it all.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know your thoughts, guys, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Definitely. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.